Hey everybody. Kiana, how does the volume sound? I'm going to put on music too, and you can let me know how it sounds. I have no idea why, but my music is not wanting to play here at all, even though it played naturally a few minutes ago. Hmm. Okay, so you've got my music and me. Can you hear both of these okay, Kiana? Okay, it's all good? All right. I'm not going to push pause on the music, guys, because I'm terrified it'll never start again. More than likely, that's what happened. So, welcome, everybody. My name is Melissa Munger. Some of you guys I know. It's kind of cool because I got people from all over the place tuning in. Everything from coworkers to gym members, dance studio members. I've got friends, family, friends of friends. So, this is pretty cool to see. Um, so the class I'm going to teach today is going to be a bar fitness class. That's Barre. We can't go to the BAR, so we're going to go to the Barre today instead. And a bar class is typically like a blend of fundamentals from things like ballet and Pilates. We borrowed from that and bring it into the fitness world. So you're going to see movements that maybe are familiar to you if you're from any of those regions, or that's in your background. You don't have to have any knowledge on ballet, on dance. I don't have a real background until recently with that. So and good or otherwise, I usually teach this in person, and I have to say we always get somebody in there like my coworker and friend Kiana, who's the true prima ballerina, and we all look at her and just try to pretend like that's what we look like. So even though we don't, so all you have to look at is me today. So maybe that'll make you feel better. Wherever you're at is a perfect place to be right now today. If anything feels painful in joints or bad to you, don't do it. There's a lot of modifications as I go through class. You're going to see me kind of progressing things, making them a little bit more challenging, maybe offering some different options. You take what works for you and what works for your body and modify as you need to. If something doesn't make sense or isn't clear, go ahead and just try to message me there. I'm going to try to watch that while I exercise with you guys as well too. Class, we typically do bar class in either bare feet or grippy socks. It just depends on what your floor is like. We don't want to be too stuck and grippy to the floor. We don't want to be too slidey glidey. I have in my fitness room probably the worst kind of floor that you could have, which is just like it's like a rubber grippy floor. So if you have, carpet, if you have, tile floor, hardwood floor, linoleum, anything like that's going to work. Bare feet are a great go-to option for all of those. I don't think we're going to do anything here today where you're going to need a real ability to slide around on the foot. Sometimes we will. If you need to wear shoes or you prefer that feels better to you, that's totally fine too. Everything that we do today can for the most part be done with shoes on. If there's something unsafe to do with shoes on because of the gripping, I will definitely let you know. What else? Take breaks as you need to. Our goal here is going to be to work some muscles, get a little bit of a sweat going, get our heart rate up a little bit. This class is great for building core strength. It's great for building leg tone, leg strength. Better butts live here in bar class for sure. There's so many different ways of teaching bar that I hope, of course, that you like my class here today and you come back for more. But if this isn't your cup of tea, don't let me turn you off from bar forever. There's so many different flavors out there to try out. It's a wonderful, wonderful workout. So for today's class, all that we're going to need is your charming self, a chair. You're just holding onto the back of the chair for balance, so don't pick a wheelie chair. That would be the only bad kind of chair to pick. And then also like either a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, you can certainly lay on a floor or lay down a bath towel or blanket, anything like that, just to make yourself more comfortable, because we will be doing some work on the floor, on the ground. So, all right, you guys ready to go? This is really weird. I guess I should tell you that my name is, again, Melissa Munger. I work at the Dance Pavilion. We're an awesome dance studio in Ypsilanti, Michigan, and we offer ballroom dancing. It's really an awesome way to get active and contribute to your fitness level while helping with your memory, keeping you mobile, and having a good time. So it keeps you sharp. So in any event that you like us, you can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on YouTube. We'll put links down below. We have other classes that we're running as well too, dance classes where you don't have to have a partner. You can just dance by yourself. If you're stuck all alone like I am through this whole thing, you can come just by yourself. No fee for the classes. They will be available afterwards as well too on our YouTube page. But we ask that if you're interested in, please support us by either purchasing gift cards, or you can make a donation to your teachers as well too. You'll see the links below. All right, are we ready to get started? Okay, I'm gonna get the music going. I'll show you a few things here first. Let me just take my socks off. All right. So I just have a chair with a nice back. We will do a little bit of sitting work in this chair just to get our squat technique down. But the chair you can set off to the side until we're done with warm up. Like I said, we're going to use today, I've got a yoga mat. You could use a bath towel, anything like that, beach towel, blanket. For today's class, I'm going to actually challenge myself to challenge you to get challenged in your arms without using any added resistance at all. Just your body weight, just your arms themselves. That being said, when we are working with our arms in here today, number one thing I want you guys to be thinking about as we're moving those arms is what's happening here, what's happening in my posture. That I'm keeping my shoulder blades back and down as I'm lifting my arms up, rather than lifting the whole shoulder girdle up. So I'm thinking a lot about the length through the neck, thinking a lot about the tension here. So if you need to leave the arm movements out because you're too tired, you're losing that posture, totally fine, not a big deal at all. Again, I'll offer you some options. I know it's kind of tough to see. It's at least different for me to kind of look in here and see my legs. So if you guys need a better view, please just holler. No idea how I'm going to see that. So I guess I'll just check in with you guys every now and again. Okay, let's rock. I like that. You guys are ready. Okay. Please work. Okay. Sounding good? All right, let's bring ourselves to the room. And I want you to bring your heels together, toes together. Lift the toes and rotate through the thigh so that you've got just enough space between those feet for a pizza wedge to be positioned. And we're going to go for a little heel lift right from here. So lifting the heels up off the ground as we reach our arms overhead. I'm going to show you guys some things from the side as I do these things. Now we're going to go down into a little plie so that you guys can see what the technique should look like. So my feet are the same. Arms are sweeping up to the side. And my knees are pushing down and wide. If you look at this from the side, I'm trying to tuck my tailbone under. And I'm pressing my knees forward and wide so that they're moving in alignment with my second and my third toes. Let's move our feet a little bit wider, but we're going to keep that same toe turnout. So sometimes I might stop to share ideas with you guys or techniques. Once I get you set up in a movement and moving, I want you to just keep going. Those of you guys that take my class regularly know that. You just keep going and going forever until, do you think for sure I've lost count? Never, never. Okay, we're going to drop it down low right here. Hold it right here. Little pulses down. It's very small. Now when we do plies, we like to do this kind of stuff. Tuck everything under. Close the rib cage off. Hold the shoulder blades back and down. Really feel that opening up in your inner thigh. Now we're going to do a plie squat here in a second, which is very different than our ballet plie. We're going to keep, that turnout, and instead of plieing down, now I'm tipping forward at the hips. It's a big hinge. I'll show you from the side. I tip and lift. That's very different movement than where I was right here, right? I'm deeper, I'm lower. I'm really hinging forward right at this hip crease so I can push my hips back, that weight into the socket. Drop down low, hold it right here. Go ahead and bring your elbows to the inside of that knee. Press your knees back towards the wall. I should mention as well too, I'm not there with you in person. I'm not able to say how this workout program may or may not work for you and your health. So if you have any questions, of course, ask your doctor first. Get clearance for a workout. We're going to step side to side with the side lunge. Oh, this is going to be hard for me. I've barely got enough room. Here we go. So I'm stepping off to the side, pushing my weight back into the heel. And then again, I'm switching to the other side. When I show you this from the side, it's like my body is doing half a squat, right? I'm hinging forward. I'm not pushing the knee forward like that. Okay, let's go a little bit faster. Reach. Reach. When we combine upper and lower body movements together, we drive the heart rate up higher. Why does that matter? Better cardio fitness, stronger heart, stronger lungs, bigger calorie burn too. Take this over, hold it right here. Open up through that inner thigh for a nice stretch. We're going to get into that, use that muscle a lot. Switch sides. Nice lengthening stretch right there. How do we feel, guys? Ready to get into the meat and the potatoes? I hope so. All right. So, just need yourself. By the way, our chair we call our chair our bar, okay? So just so you know, you never have to actually have a fancy ballet bar. We do actually classes. One of the places I teach, just nothing but chairs. So it's a great class to have if you have no equipment. So we're going to get into something where we're going to be working our arms. P.S. There's going to be a lot of work for the legs in this portion of class. You are welcome, if you have small dumbbells, to use them. In later classes, I'm going to get you guys using equipment that I know all of us have at home in kind of some sneaking creative ways. So, but let's start off first. Actually, I lied to you. You do need your chair. Because I'm going to have us start off by doing a chair sit for a squat. Okay? So have a seat on your chair, feet in front of you, and I want your feet about level with where the legs of the chair are. I'm going to show this from the side because the real important key that I'm getting after here is where do we have our feet relative to these feet, okay? This is how we like to squat, okay, really bad. We want to get way back in the heels. So I want you to bring your heels a good 6 to 8 inches, maybe even a little bit more in front of that chair, and we're going to stand up from here, and we're going to sit all the way down. We're going to sit down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. For right now, I want you to actually sit all the way down. I don't want to do this stuff. I want you to sit all the way down. Like right there, I could feed you dinner right here. You're hanging out, yeah? Now, this is the movement that we want to have in all of our squats. Do you feel that weight pushing back into your heels? Yeah? Good. Now let's take it to where we just tap the chair and we pick up the pace a little bit quicker. Here we go. Now, if you can't actually sit all the way down and tap that chair with a good squat, you don't have to tap the chair at all. You can squat just like that. And if that's too tough, you can always do your chair sits. That's always an option for squats. Now, as I reach forward, keep going, guys. Always keep going. I'm reaching forward away as I'm pulling my shoulder blades back. Okay? At this top, I'm squeezing the shoulder blades together. Together. If we're going to make this workout a workout for our upper body as well, too, we got to get really intentional with feeling those muscles. 4, 3, and we're going to hold it down. 2, take it down low. Hold it here, little pulses. I'm going to show you from the side. Stay down. Arms reach forward. Shoulder blades pull back. Abs in. Weight back in the heels. You should feel nice and light in the toes right now. Now, later on, I'm going to progress this to holding the arms higher. You're always welcome to hold them right there. All right, come on up. Left foot forward. So I got to figure out where to be for you guys. Right foot back. We're done using the chair for right now, so you can get that out of your way. All right. You know what? I'm going to mirror image you guys, so do put your left leg forward and your right leg back. So we're going to sink into a lunge. If you need to, you can always come out of that lunge and come up. But if you can, let's sink low. And we're going to do a nice straight arm front raise. Hanging out right here. I'm going to show you guys from the side. Arms come up, shoulder height, right back down. Front knee over the front heel. Let's take this on the move. On the move. So now I want your right leg stepping backwards and forwards. If that feels okay, add a little knee lift. Knee lift. You want even more? Woo! Long leg. Strong kick. This kick, keep going, is keeping your heart rate up. I'll show it from this side. And there's a lot of balance going on here, right? Are you guys feeling this? Yes? Keep those shoulder blades back. Let's see if we can feel a shoulder burn. Take it down low. Hold it here. Arms up. Reach your arms forward. Tiny little circles. Now don't do this. Pull it back. Reach it forward. You're staying down in that lunge. Can you get any deeper? Ooh, reverse that circle. It's like you're trying to trace the rim of a coffee cup with the tip of your middle finger. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you're going to stay standing on your left leg. Your right arm is going to move. Okay, so as we tip forward at the hips for a deadlift, we're going to reach our arms forward and to the side. Let's start with just the deadlift. Tip, tip, lift, lift. So again, you're standing on that left leg. You're lifting through that right leg. And I show you this movement from the side. Now, if you need to, if this is too much, keep both feet on the floor and use 2 legs together. Okay, this should feel like a big stretch through the back of that left leg. Now let's add in our arms. As I tip forward, I'm reaching my left arm forward and my right arm to the side. Okay, from the side, I'm making what looks like this. Woo. Trying to get everything in a nice long line here and nice and level off to the side right there. Okay, standing hamstrings and glutes. Are we feeling it? I know, this is just us working on the arms. Are the shoulders starting to get a little bit tired, my friends? Now in a few more, we're going to find our biggest balance. And maybe your biggest balance is going to be you bending that front leg and putting the back toes on the ground. That's okay. This is your body, your workout. Your biggest balance is coming up right here. Take it forward. Find your balance. Now bring this arm to the side. And I'm going to show you from the sides. Keep standing there. We're going to do little circles with those fingertips from this direction. So lengthen through, woo, that right leg. Standing balance on the left if you need to. Step the left leg back. The right leg back to the ground. Reverse directions of that circle. Can you get a little longer through the spine? How are the arms feeling? Are we starting to get there? 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your right toes to the ground. So we're still standing on that left leg. I know you're excited about that. I brought my right toes to the floor. I'm going to show you from the side. I'm going to tip forward. So I'm in a bent forward position, kind of like that squat. Only deal is I've got the toes lifted. So again, you should be standing on your left leg, mirror imaging me, having your right toes on the ground. Arms are straight and long. Palms face the wall behind you. And we're going to do a big straight arm sweep, sweep, sweep. Now, if this is too much to stand on that left leg, because I know it's getting tired, isn't it, my friends? Go ahead and put that left foot on the ground, just like I did. Now, advanced folks, maybe you go into what I call full flamingo, which is you picking that leg up off of the floor. As you sweep back, you're looking for this chest out posture, not rounding the chest forward as you go. Are you ready? Take the arms back, hold them back. We're going to do a tricep extension, reach and pull. If you need to, I had to bring the foot down to the floor. My left leg was dying too much. It's okay, you do you. Now I want us to feel this through the back of the arm. Are you feeling this right through here? Maybe right through there? Woo, and a few more. We're going to pause for one of my other favorite things in bar class. Keep going, which is what I call my little reaches. It's where you're trying to show off your muscles that you made. Are you ready? Hold it back. Arms straight and long. Little reach, reach, reach. So if I was doing this in my leg, I'd be flexing. I'd be saying, look at my quads. So I'm doing the same thing here. Look at my tricep. Look at it. Look at it. Do we feel that? Do we feel that? 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good job, guys. All right. Thank you, left leg. That was a great job. All right. Feet We're going to get ready. We're going to do some squats again. Down, down, up, up. So this is similar to before, but no chair, right? I'm reaching the arms straight in front of the shoulders, bringing the shoulder blades back and together. Let's pick up the pace. Lower, lift. Now advanced folks, maybe your butt is getting down close to where your knees are. Knees behind toes. Maybe it's a little squat for you today. Let's challenge ourselves by adding a little heel lift. Maybe yours is a tiny lift. Maybe you're going all the way up on stilettos. Good job, guys. Keep going. Becky, did I see you say that Rich is working out with us today? I just ran over to see if I was ignoring any important comments. I love it. I love it. Are you ready, guys? Take it up here. Hold in the balance. Okay, we're just holding. You're not walking around like me. Hold the balance. Keep holding it. As you're holding this balance, I want you to bring your shoulder blades back together and powerfully squeeze. In and down. In and down. Good. Feeling the posture muscles. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. All right, drop it down. Okay. Time to pick on our other leg, your right leg. Your right leg is forward. Your left leg is back. Oh, are we ready? Let's sink down into the lunge. So we should be on the other side of the legs. Is that right, guys? Give me like 100 comments in a row if I'm making you do your same leg twice. I don't think I am. All right, so you can still keep it right here, or you can take it on the move just like we did before. And your options here are to stay grounded or bring in that knee lift. So it's like a little baby kick, or maybe long straight leg for that tall kick. Again, using these kicks to not just bring up our heart rate, but also to challenge our balance, yeah? All of our balance work actually comes from our core. So by asking ourselves to balance, we are working the core. 4, and we hold it down. 3, 2, take it back. Hold it low. Get down low. Stretch those arms out in front of you. Reach the fingertips forward. Little circles. Now I'm going to challenge yourself to get as deep and low in that lunge as you can. Reverse. Reverse. Keep pulling the shoulder blades back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay. You still stay standing on your right leg. 2-2 deadlift. Up, up. Okay. So actually, what got me started first doing ballet was I was in fitness industry, right, as a personal trainer. I didn't like dance. I teach it now. So it's hope for all of us. I said, you know what? Professional athletes of just about every discipline use ballet for cross training. Let's add in the arm reaches. Right arm reaches forward. Left arm to the side. Right arm forward. Left arm to the side. So I said, you know what? This is something for everyone. Doesn't matter what our goals are. We're an NFL player or a professional dancer. It's all about discipline, learning how to use your body. All right, and a few more. We're going to hold. We're going to do those little circles off to the side, finding your biggest balance, and maybe that's with the toe down. Ready? Come to your biggest balance. Maybe it's right here. Pull the arms to the side. Little circles with the fingertips. Now, you may have noticed your standing leg, the foot and the calf giving you grief. Reverse, reverse. Well, guess what? That's because that ankle and that foot are really involved with handling our balance. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, still stay standing on your right leg. We're going to bring the left toes to the floor. So we're in this position before. Option is 4. That full flamingo. We're going to do a straight arm press back. So by bringing, in this case, that left foot off the floor, or that left leg off the floor, I'm putting all of my work into that right hip. We can feel that, right? All right, let's think about that big chest opening squeeze as you reach those arms back behind you. Get ready to hold up for those tricep extensions with your imaginary weight. Take it up, hold it, bend and straight. So palms are facing the wall behind you. Pushing all the way straight, holding that flamingo for balance if you can. Oh, let's make the back of the arm work. Keep the shoulder blades pinned together. You're going to flex your tricep for me. I can't even see you on video, so I really need to feel them scream. 3, 2, take this one up, hold it, little reach. So you can see, so we're going to do these later with our legs. When I do these reaches, not much is moving, right? It's not my whole arm moving back. It's nice and stationary. It's just an isometric. Woo! All right. How are we doing, my friends? Okay, and we got time for just a little bit more. It's exciting, I know. Are we getting into the arms at all? Anybody feeling that? I hope so. Any questions? Looks like we're doing good. Okay, so same idea here with focusing on our posture. We're going to do kind of a, it's almost kind of a runner's lunge. I call it a bent forward lunge. Let's see, what leg were we just standing on our right? So let's bring our left foot forward, step your right foot back. I'm going to show you guys from the side. My left foot's forward, my right foot steps back. I'm sinking through that front heel, okay? So I'm tipping forward here. I'm trying to get my body, my torso, in alignment with that back knee. So I'm not here, I'm not here. That back knee is relatively straight. This forward knee is over the heel. It's not too far behind, it's not too far in front of, okay, right here. Arms are going to be in kind of a goalpost position for what we're going to do here. We're going to bring the elbows together, open, open, in. Just like this. Let me show you from the front. Oh no, it makes me want to sing. Makes me want to sing Britney Spears. That's so bad. Okay, back leg, if you want a little bit more, can lift off the floor with those arms. I'm going to show you this from the side. Because I'm still staying engaged and bent through that standing leg. And what I'm really thinking about as I pull these elbows up is, again, that squeeze in between the shoulder blades. And that's the muscle group I really want us to work for when we pick up the pace here in a second. Woo! All right, guys, are you ready? Pick it up. Left, down. Really focus on using the glute and not the lower back to lift that leg. And awesome. Woo! Set it down. Okay, I'm going to play a little bit with plies. Try to get a little bit into the side delt and start to engage through and tune into that inner thigh. So let's bring our heels together. Toes turn out. And we've got our plie with the raise to the side. Down, down, up, up. So one way I encourage my students and clients to challenge themselves at home when they don't have any equipment is to play around with tempo. And I'll tell you what, slow tempo is really, really challenging. They each challenge you in a different way. So from the side, get nice and stacked, heels, toes, press evenly into the floor, single time, lower, lift. All right, now as your shoulders start to get tired, think again about what's going on back here in the shoulder girdle. We tend to just raise like this. I want you, as you're raising this arm up, to be simultaneously pulling those shoulder blades down. Okay, let's add in little heel lift, lower, lift. Good. Woo! Now, if the heel lift is too much, leave your feet on the floor. Let's get those necks long and graceful. Are you ready to really challenge our posture muscles? 3, 2, bring it up. Find your balance if you need to. Heels come right down to the floor. Arms are long, lengthen through the elbows, tiny little circles. So again, my little circles look like this. Now, lengthen through the spine, tuck the tummy in, rib cage down. Let's reverse direction. Woo! Can you get even longer through the spine? Now I'm feeling it. You guys starting to feel it a little bit? Woo! Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! That got me right there. That vaccination part of the arm. All right, so we're going to go to the other leg. So we're going to have our right leg forward, left leg back, and we're going to settle into the lunge. Woo! Sorry, I cannot do this and look on the side. Same thing that we did on the other side, yeah? Only difference is what I'm going to do with the arms. So I'm going to press the arms forward, forward, back, back. Reaching forward overhead from that goalpost position. Advance, folks. Sink deeper and lower into that front leg. You need a little bit less. Come out of that forward leg. Now, if you want a little bit more, start to lift and lower the back leg. Now, remember, if you need to, you don't lift the back leg at all the whole time you're here today. That's totally fine. And again, as I'm reaching overhead, I'm watching and knowing that my body's going to try to shrug into this. So as I reach forward, I'm pulling back. I'm probably thinking more about pulling back, honestly. Okay, let's pick up the pace. Singles. Lift, lower. Find your balance over that forward leg. Use the glute to lift and lower that left leg. Almost there. We're almost ready to go on the mat. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, mat's down. We're going to go to the floor, to some core. All right. I should change my mat. So go ahead and grab a drink of water if you need. You don't need your chairs right now. Get your heart rate up, guys. You got me panting. Got me sweating a lot in my room. This is where, as much as the gym might not feel air conditioned at times, work got home and you're like, all right, take it back. Place is a refrigerator. Place is totally a refrigerator. I don't realize how warm our houses are until we get going on it. Okay, so we're going to come down to the ground and we're going to do a little bit of work for our core and a little bit more for our upper body. Remember, I'll show you a lot of modifications here. So take what works for you. We're going to start off with something that's everybody's favorite, push-ups, right? Yeah. So you've got 3 different options for push-ups. I'm going to show you things from the front and from the side. So bring your hands down to the mat, wide. This is a chest push-up. So your hands should be at the edges of the mat, maybe even just middle fingers on the edge of the mat to get wide enough for some of us. You always have the option to have knees under hips to do a push-up to make it a little easier. Otherwise, you're going to bring the knees back or come up to the toes. It's your choice. 2-2 tempo. Down, down, up, up. Lower, lower, lift, lift. Singles. Good. If you want more, come on up to the toes. And if you need a little bit of a break, come down to knees over hips. We're going to add a bottom half. You're going to take it all the way down, halfway up, back down, and up. Again, down, halfway, and all the way up. Down, halfway, and up. You ready? We love this part. Get down low. Stay low. Little pulses. Use the core. Abs are engaged. Oh my goodness. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah! I make a lot of sounds when I exercise, so hopefully you guys did too. Okay, that's good for us. Hand plank. So again, your option is always to just hang out on your knees. If you can, you're gonna come up to the toes. Stay there. Now you've got options. Number one thing I want you to listen to in this plank is what you're feeling in your lower back, or really what you're not feeling in your lower back. It should be nice and quiet. If you start to feel your lower back at all, drop your knees to the ground. Now, if you want a little bit more, you're going to bring opposite knee towards opposite elbow, and you get a little bit of a rotation through the hips. If you're on your knees and you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can try bringing the knee towards the same side elbow. Now you can see when I do that, I'm keeping nice and still with my body. I'm not doing this, okay? Same thing here. It's a little rotation, but it's not a huge drop in my hips. So you should be feeling your obliques with this. Little chance to get our heart rate up. Come back to holding, mountain climber. Run. Running those knees up. Stay in the hands. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Give it a little stretch. Okay. How do we do? Does that get the heart rate up a little bit? Okay. Next step we're going to do, you got options. We're going to do some crab walking stuff. Most people see this stuff and say, oh, I can't do that. That's really good for Melissa. It's really good for him, her. I can't do that. Try it. You don't know until you try it. Don't force anything, but you're capable of doing a lot more than what you give yourself credit for. Ideal world, fingertips are going to point towards my feet. If you need to have your hand turned a little bit to the side, that's okay too. Feet about hip width apart, we're going to press up. You're going to be holding in a crab position now. If you need to, at any point in time, you can come here, bringing your butt down. But do you see how I still have some weight in my hands? I'm still challenging my triceps. I'm here, and I'm not there. So that's one of the biggest things is get those ears down from the shoulder blades. So let's come on up. We're going to tap, alternating opposite hand to opposite toe, just like this. Now, that's the part everybody looks at and says, I can't do that. Give it a try. Maybe intermediate option. You're just reaching with the hands. That's a little bit tougher than reaching just with the feet, but that's another option. Remember, you can always be here or even right here, keeping a little tension on the back of the arms. Woo! This is a great way of not only getting into the triceps, but also getting a little bit more into the lats. Now, I promise those triceps are going to get a little bit of a break. Woo! 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay, guys. Down to the side. Almost ready to go up to our bar. But quick side plank before we do that. So down on the side. Now, I'm on the side of the knee. That's where I'm at. This is in front of the elbow. If you want more, you can be off the side of the foot. Okay? So that's an option the whole time. Join me if that's where you need to be. Reach that arm up and overhead. Top leg. We arc it forward and back. Forward and back. Now I'm thinking about keeping that bottom hip lifted. Maybe you can't do the reach with the arms or the sweep with the leg today. And all that you are doing is focusing on lifting through that bottom hip for me today. That's totally fine. Woo. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Same thing, other side. Now, the one piece of advice I will give you is to try to match the level of intensity that you choose for one side to what you're going to do on the other side. Why do I say that? I cater the weakest link and keep your body growing stronger one side the same as the other. Woo. And in this case, maybe you are limited by your shoulder or something other than the core itself. All right, nice job, guys. Go ahead, let's stand up. Gonna find our way to our bar. Put your mat off to the side. You won't need it for right now. We will bring it back out again at the end of class, though, to finish up with our abs and core. I know, you were just like, didn't we do that? No, we didn't do that all yet. Just like we haven't worked our legs yet, but we're about to. So, I know, funny like that. You guys are going to be, unless I tell you otherwise, you're going to be facing the chair, or I'll tell you when you're sideways. But you're going to see me going between those positions the whole time so that I can show you guys technique and things like that. So let's start off. You guys are going to be facing your bar, okay? And nice comfortable distance away. I want you to bring your heels together, lift the toes and turn them out. Again, you stay facing your chair. I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can see me. And we're going to do a plie here, okay? Both hands are on the bar, down, up, up, lower, lower, lift, lift. Now you're a little bit more warm today, or I'm sorry, rather at this point in time. So you may be able to sink a little bit deeper, lower, lift, a little bit faster. Woo. Now we're going to play around with some lunges in this turned out position. So I want you guys to really think about what you're feeling here in that rotation in through the thigh. Drop it down, hold it right here, little pulses. I want this pulse to be tiny. It's about 1 inch, 2 inches. Stay in your pulse, stay in your pulse. What we're really thinking about here is those knees pressing wide and the glutes cupping and holding under you. Everything should feel very, very, very active right now. It's this rotation through the thigh that we're after. It's not the ankle and the knee moving on their own. Oh, I know. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, so keep the feet in that turnout position, that narrow position. Bring your toes so that they are in alignment with the feet of your chair. So they're almost going to be underneath the back of the chair. I don't want them back here. Now, you're going to keep your right leg forward. Take your left leg, slide it back, keeping it turned out so that we're in a lunge position. Yeah? We're in a lunge from here. Down, down, up, up. So your right leg is forward. Your left leg is back. And down, down, up, up. I'm going to show you from the side, or I'm sorry, away from the chair so you can see that my knees are following the turnout of my toes because everything's coming from the hips here. So my knees are always tracking in alignment with the second and the third toes. I'm trying to keep my hip bones in my chest forward. Single time, lower, lift. Now, those of you guys who are ballet people, we're not playing around with our different positions here. It is actually a lunge. So my left heel, my back heel is actually lifted off the ground. How big your turnout is has everything to do with your flexibility, your strength, and where your goals are. Are you ready? Let's drop down low, hold it at the bottom, little pulses. Feel the weight in through that front heel and through that forward glute. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, bring your feet to parallel position. You're going to still stay standing on that right leg. You can bring it a little bit away from the bar. So you can be holding here. If it's more comfortable for you to bring your arms here, that's okay too. And let's start standing again on that right leg. Straight leg lift for the left leg. Now, either way. Now, what I do want you to think about right now, it's a little bit bigger range of motion, and the movement's happening through the butt cheek. Now, normal to feel that standing leg. And if you want a little bit more advanced, folks, any or all of the time, come up into that heel lift. So our standing legs are doing just as much as our moving legs. Isn't this exciting? What we can do without any weights, without any equipment. Take that leg up, hold it up, little pulses, okay? Maybe this is the part where, again, you come up to the standing leg heel lift. Now, keep that leg up. We're going to do that reach, reach, reach. So you can see the wave of energy rippling down my leg. Keep going. It's like I'm trying to show you my quad, like flex my quad, flex my quad, flex, 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 flex. Now keep that length, and we do our little circles. Oh, I think I could hear that one over YouTube. No, no. Oh, hey. And reverse, reverse. Think of me when you sit down on the toilet tomorrow. More people curse my name in the morning, at night, and on the toilet than anyone else. Okay. Ah. Okay. We're going to turn to the side. So again, you're going to be standing on your right leg, right hand on the chair. So if you have to move yours in the other direction, totally fine. But you're standing your right leg still. Your left leg is the mover. Right hand is on the chair. The left arm is reaching overhead eventually. Let's actually just start with the side leg lift for the left leg. Okay, I've got my toes pointed. So I'm coming down till my toe taps the ground and then coming straight back up. Now let's bring the left arm up. It's going to be kind of hard for me to show, so I'm going to come all the way back away from my chair. We're going to be crunching to the side with that left arm as that left leg lifts up. Now I'm going to show you guys, keep going, always keep going from the side. Do you see how I'm in a nice straight line? What most of us like to do is this kind of garbage. I want this nice and long, nice and tall. It's amazing how much space it takes to work out. Oh, standing leg. It's feeling it too, right? So I've got two different things going on here. I'm getting the outside of that left hip, but I'm also getting a little bit of my obliques right here. Rib to hip. Take it up. Hold it up. Reach that left arm out long and slide your left hand towards your foot. I'm going to show this on the ground. Keep going, guys. It's always an option to bring the foot to the floor if you need to. But you see how my elbow stays nice and long as I reach for those toes. I'm not doing this, right? It looks creepy. Down, down, up, up. Take it down. Hold it right here. From right here. Little pulse. Reach, reach, reach. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ouch! I know. That was really good for us, wasn't it? Okay, we're going to work on the other leg. Doesn't matter to me which side, you know, how you have your chair. I'm just moving mine around. Okay, so come back to just behind the chair, and we're going to have those feet, again, in that plie position. So we're going to go right back into our plie singles. Lower, lift. This is your little break, your little calm before the storm, before we head into the lunges and the glute work on that other side. So I hope you are feeling a lot of that. Again, maybe you are feeling stuff in through the lower leg there too. We're only slightly cursing your leg. I like it, I like it. Now we're gonna add on to this, so keep facing your chairs. We're gonna add a heel lift. Lower, lift, lower, down. Lower, lift, lower, down. So I try not to change height or position right there. Lower, lift. Good. How are we feeling, guys? We're almost ready to do the lunges for the other side. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Okay, so we were just standing in the right leg. So left foot is forward, right foot goes back. We should be doing this on the other side. Down, down, up, up. Oh yeah, that's the other side. So again, you're doing that lunge and the turnout. You're gonna be facing your bar. Your front toes should be pretty even. If I'm back here, I'm gonna automatically be in a terrible spot for my lunge. Now you can see I kept my feet on their same railroad track as I step back. This is not a curtsy lunge. It's not a curtsy lunge. I'm not crossing behind the other leg. Kind of looks that way, but that's just because of the turnout. Singles, lower, lift. How are we feeling, guys? Do we feel a difference in maybe your range of motion, the flexibility, the strength, one side to the other? Now you got to be kind of careful with the strength part because we already pretty much annihilated our legs on the first side, in case you hadn't noticed that. Are you ready? Drop it down, hold it low. And we like to think about these things as though we're just working one leg, right? But you guys felt that when we were doing our standing leg stuff. I'm talking about the moving leg and you're like, both legs were working, right? Both legs were working. Ah, okay. Standing on that left leg, tipping forward, either here or here. Comfortable distance away. And leg lift with the right leg. Full range of motion to start. Now, if you want it, lift the heel of that left foot. Good. This is a little bit bigger range of motion. Lifting the heel is going to bring us in some calf work. I shouldn't be feeling much of anything through my lower back. So the movement here is all from that gluteus maximus. Maximus gluteus. Take it up, hold it, little pulses, lift, lift. Maybe this is the part here where you decide you're ready to come up to the heel lift. You don't have to commit to it the whole time. Woo. Keep it lifted. Little reach, reach, reach. This is the one where you're showing off your quad to me. Keep the rest of that body nice and quiet. Upper body relaxed, relaxed. Reach it out as long as you can. Little circles, circle, circle. Woo! Oh no! And reverse, 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 reverse. We're almost there, guys. Woo! 4, 3, 2, 1. Ouch! Okay. Standing to the side. Side leg lift, yeah? We start with just the leg. Now, I think it's harder when you're doing these side leg lifts on the standing leg. That's my experience anyway. So now let's add in that crunch and that side leg lift. So again, I've got the crunch bringing the rib cage down towards the hip and the side leg bringing the leg up. Totally an option for some of you guys who've been here for a while to try doing some of this stuff without holding on to your bar. Again, hips and chest forward. Everything, you could take my body and sandwich it between two sheets of plywood right now, right? I'm not going to break that plane by reaching anything forward. I know we're dying. Take it up. Hold it up. Reach it long. Down, down, up, up. Really try to use the obliques to engage. Woo! Ay, ay, ay. Few more. And then guess what? We get to lay down on the ground. Oh, sweeter words have never been spoken. Take it off to the side. Little pulse, pulse. Come on, keep that leg up if you can. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ow! Okay, down to the ground we go. Finish up. Okay, so we'll actually start with a nice crunch that'll give you a chance to open up through those hips a little bit, okay? So let's lay on our back. I want you to take left ankle, cross it over the right knee, and actively press, using your muscles, that knee out away from you. It's going to bring in a nice stretch for the hip. Elbows wide, crunch the right shoulder towards the front of the left knee. Front of the shoulder towards the knee. Up and over. So getting into the obliques, the side of the bellies. You should be trying to reach both shoulders off the floor. We didn't get lazy with that leg yet, did we? Really press the knee open. Press it open. 4 more. 3, and we switch. 2, 1. Switch legs, switch sides. Again, open the knee up, lifting up and over. Woo! Active stretch. And we like to think about just isolating one part of our abs, one part of our core. Like right now, I'm just working the obliques. If you slice us open, our core muscles are actually like kind of like a 4-layer burrito wrapper. Those muscles wrap around each other. So there's no such thing as only engaging one of them at a time. But sure, we focus on a little bit more different stuff, maybe in rotation, just where those obliques come in. 1 more. Good. Woo! We finish our workout today with some beats. The name of the game here is to keep the lower back to the floor. So any point in time you need to, you can come back down to a crunch. Bring your legs up. If you need to bend the knees to keep them over the center of gravity over the hips, that's totally fine. Flex the ankle. Give me that turnout. I'm going to point my feet towards you guys. Yours are straight up in the air, but this is what I'm doing with my feet. I'm going to shape through my foot and little beats, little crosses. So we're pointing them up towards the sky, little crosses. Now we're going to lower the legs as we keep those beats going for 4, 3, 2, bring them back up. 4, 3, 2. Maybe your movement is like I'm showing right now. You just move back a few inches and then come back up. Advanced folks, maybe you're 4 to the floor, only you don't touch, and then right back up. But it's all about keeping your lower back to the ground. Keep going, keep going. Your lower back lifts. You know it's time to modify. Looks just like this. All right, drop it down. Done. Done, 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 done. Great job, you guys. Reach fingertips to one wall, toes to the other. Take a nice deep breath in. Awesome job today, you guys. Woo. Let's bend the knees. Arms out until letter T, feet on the floor. Let your bent knees fall to the left. Top knee. Bring it up and down. Turn and look at your opposite hand. Thank you guys so much for joining me in here today. I hope you're glad that you came. It didn't feel as weird teaching to an imaginary audience as I thought it would be. Let's switch to the other side. Just further proof and evidence that I can have a conversation all by myself. So see, I was poised and ready to be in isolation all alone, which I am. Okay, awesome. Lay on your back. Bring your legs up. Grab the bottom of your feet, the outside of your feet. Bring the feet towards each other. And now pull those feet down towards the center of your chest. Nice opening through the hips. So my knees are kind of frogging out. I call this a frog stretch on your back. And go ahead, rock up into a nice butterfly stretch for the hips. So many of you guys actually showed up live too. How many were there, Kiana? How many did we get? Wasn't able to look at anything, man. I was overwhelmed. Okay, let's bring our leg long. Cross, hug, twist to look over your shoulder. Lengthen through the spine. Hardest part is always showing up, right? Switch sides. I was more nervous teaching this online than I am in person. I actually had to go like, bring your legs wide, turn, look up through your armpit towards the ceiling, feel a nice stretch through your lats. So I put on like regular, pair of yoga pants I wanted to wear, but they were black and this floor is black, so you couldn't even see them. Turn towards your foot. So I did have to worry about what I wore, which I usually don't. But I didn't have to worry about taking a shower because you guys aren't right in front of me. It's a true story for being an aerobics instructor. All my fitness instructor friends get it. Lift the arm up, reach, look up through that top armpit. We're always the ones in the front row teaching our own Zumba classes. We raise our hands being like, is everything okay there? Turn and twist towards your foot. I was like, I don't even have to worry about that. So there are some pluses, people. There are some pluses. Bring your hands down towards the floor. Exercise is awesome for your health, for your stress management. Come on up to a kneeling position for a kneeling hip flexor stretch. I like a lot of padding underneath this one. So tell me this, did we manage to challenge our arms at all? I'm thinking for Tuesday's class, what I want you guys to bring, if you can, is either a small pair of hand weights, or what works really well are water bottles that you can hold comfortably in your hand. So you can use a water bottle filled with sand or gravel to make it a little heavier, or just water. A lot of the stuff that we do in bar class is pretty tough, even with empty hands. So I'm not worried about you guys getting a good challenge. But if you have like 1s, 2s, or 3-pound weights, that can be great. We might use some other equipment, but maybe next time that's one thing that we'll add in. I don't know how many people have resistance bands, but that's an option as well too. If we get into that, I can always offer some options if you don't have bands. Okay, open those arms wide. Lace the fingers. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Let fall or push your hands away from your back. Feel a nice release through the back of the thighs, the hamstrings. Bring your hands to the floor. Slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. Yeah. Open those arms wide. Give yourself a big old hug and a pat on the back. High five. Great job, guys. You guys did an awesome job. Thank you for coming, staying tuned in. Please don't hesitate to share this on your Facebook pages. I'll see you guys next Tuesday at 1 o'clock, and we'll do this again next Saturday. I plan to keep going with this at least through the end of the month, so I'll keep you guys posted on that. If you want to donate, buy a gift card, please see the link below. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Peace out. Have a good one. Feel free to message if you guys have any questions, okay?